It's interesting. Andre, who I've known for over a decade now, has a relationship with FIFA. And they were talking about the Congress, World FIFA Congress going to Kigali, Rwanda. He's like, we should, what are you thinking? Like, what do you think we should do? And being a Canadian and a Canadian filmmaker, we have a very special relationship with Rwanda. Colonel Romeo Dallaire was part of the UN mission there, and a lot of interesting films have developed around Rwanda. So for me, having relationships with Rwanda, I knew that where it was and where it has become is an incredible thing. And so I was like, well, maybe we should do like a love letter to Rwanda. And that just started. And then I was like, yeah, but I don't want to do like just a documentary and another person coming in and talking about the genocide and those kind of different things. I wanted to talk about the youth. I wanted to talk about the arts. I wanted to talk about football and how that passion transmits into all other cultural areas of the country. So then we just started developing, writing, and pitching the idea. And FIFA really responded to it, and Andre really responded to it. And with Adriana being the FIFA Global Fan Ambassador, it just started to come together beautifully. We could have made a 2-hour documentary, but we were only commissioned to do a 20-minute one. And we're really happy. And then from that, we meet incredible artists like Cedric, who is the leading creative director for not only the FIFA Gala, but for the fashion scene there, vibrant music scene, hip hop, and all these different things. So it was just a really exciting place to delve into.
I've been producing films for over 15 years, but I got to meet the Infantino family on a personal level, and Adriana and I were very impressed by all the good causes that they've been doing in FIFA in general, that no one really are aware of it. So, we had an incredible reception during the World Cup in Qatar, and I turned into it, to Adriana, and I said, listen, we have to do something back. We have to get involved and help them expand their reach, and really tell people what they're really doing. So, we had a conversation with the Infantino family, and we said, listen, we want to be part of it. How can we make this work? And the idea of her becoming a global fan ambassador came to life, and we just start, spitting ideas of how we can make that work for the better cause. So that's how we got involved, and this is just the beginning of many, many projects with them and many charity and good causes with them.
For me to be part of FIFA as a fan ambassador is a great honor. As Andres said, we had a great opportunity to personally meet the Infantino family. And to me, when I engage with someone or a company or whatever it is, it has to have a purpose behind them, something good about them. And we met the whole family. They're very family-oriented. It's really incredible what this family is and what they've been doing. So I think that with this film and with being involved with them, having a chance to truly reach and expose what is the true value behind FIFA and the FIFA family. It's really incredible. So I'm really honored to be part of it. And I just ask you guys to give us a little more time for you to see what is to come. And I assure you that you will love and it will touch your heart. As a Brazilian, every Brazilian has football in their veins. It's like part of our culture, our religion. It just is in our blood, just like dance is in our blood. I grew up watching football. The local teams, especially the Brazilian official teams, is like happiness for us. When we see the whole country stops no matter what. If it's World Cup, it's just a friendly match, it doesn't matter. We're passionate. Really, football brings something to us, is happiness, brings unity, and it's a feeling that, it's outside like what I can do for myself to be happy. Football brings that for me.
I'm Cedric Mizero. I'm from Rwanda. I'm in love with art. I'm in love with everything that involves storytelling, sharing my memories, and I'm on a mission to kind of share my country to the world. Yeah.
I have to say, let me add a few things. I never met anyone. I travel the world, okay? I have seen so many artists, musicians, you name it. When I meet this amazing artist, guy, human, his talent is no limits. Like, he's a musician, he's a painter, he's a designer, he is a creative director. I'm like, what else? It's truly incredible what he can do in his vision.
No, film star.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Maybe one day a filmmaker.
I've done films.
Yes, you see,
you very
it's like
much.
never ending. So you will see how incredible he is.
That means a lot. I was talking to Greg today about like how we are the age of the country, if you could think so. So I was born in 1993, so I'm 30 years old, and the story it happened 30 years already. So we are the new generation. We don't have that reference. So we are the one who's making noise, who's trying new things, who wants to really share what Rwanda is beside the story. So now we are telling a very, very different story. And it happened, I got an opportunity to host the dinner event for FIFA. So they were looking for someone who can really, really be creative in the way of communicating and let people celebrate. So, and it happened that I was part of that. So I organized almost everything for the dinner, and I met the incredible people here. So I was trying to just tell the world through their lens, just tell the world about me, about the Rwanda, I cannot wait to see the film.
And I just want to add something, because we talk a lot about FIFA. This film is exactly what FIFA represents. It's not just the world of football. Through this short, we're able to show how Rwanda overcame such a tragedy and became an example of a nation to everyone else. And this film will show like what they accomplished together and how they came together. And really, it's really blew our mind when we got there, how clean, organized, how passionate, how in love with each other. How they, what is the symbol they do when they say hi to everyone? They put their hands in their heart and they say hello. It's really like mind-blowing, and you will be able to see it with the film.
I think at first so I used to direct for like National Geographic and CBC and all this kind of journalistic digging endeavors that tend to go into politics and different things. And that story has been told. I wasn't coming as a Westerner to try to pass judgment on what's going on. I was just there to discover. And my own interests align with artist discovery and music and fashion and all those kind of different things. And again, being a Canadian, we have a deep history with Rwanda. I knew what was going on in Rwanda. I had a lot of friends that have lived there for years, and they just said, you're going to be shocked there. You're not going to want to leave. You're going to understand the opportunities there. And then when, and then you have to fight back against what they want you to see, right? Because you're still dealing with government institutions. You're still dealing with FIFA. You're still dealing with all these different bodies. But, Andre and I really fought to dig deep. Even at one point, I think, in early development, we knew 3 weeks before that we were going. So it just, that's how much time we had. But like 2 weeks in, we just like literally threw out what we had kind of initially developed, because we're like, this is not who we are. It's like we need to dig deeper. And until you're in country, you really don't know what you're going to get into. So as we started digging deeper, I met Cedric on a whim. I remember him coming around the corner in the middle of the night when FIFA was telling me I wasn't allowed to come in, and I was like, "Fuck that!" Like like we're coming in. I met Cedric, and then Cedric brought me in, and then from there we just started meeting his artists, meeting where he went, and then you started understanding the links between culture, football, the environment, even things like the gorillas, where the same men who hunted the gorillas are now the ones who protect them, which is like the clearest understanding of what's going on in the country, is that you have this sense of safety that's been created, and when that safety's been created, you have a sense of culture that can grow from it. So it's just obviously I'm very passionate about the place, and excited to kind of continue on with that relationship.